it's Gina Tell. Welcome back to my channel. It is November 3rd, I think. Yep, November 3rd. I just got back from Quilt Market in Houston, and I had the best time. I have never been to Quilt Market. And so to explain it a little bit, I've had several people ask me, Quilt Market is for industry professionals that are shops, and all the vendors go in and they set up a show, and then if you own a shop or an online shop or you're a long arm quilter, you can go in and place your orders for, for things throughout the next, coming months and whatnot for your shop for you to sell wholesale. So it's for wholesale only is what I'm trying to say. And so this week actually started Monday. It's called Festival. And Festival, you can go, anyone can go. It's open to the public, and there's lots of booths, and you can go in and check out all of the quilty stuff. It's amazing. There is one side that is all quilts, all kinds of quilts, just amazing quilts. There's art quilts. There was a section with breakfast, and I did a video on my Instagram while I was there. There was like eggs and a woman that was kneading bread, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. The artwork and the time that goes into that quilt show is just amazing. So, and I got this shirt. This is to prove I went. Someday when I make myself a t-shirt quilt when I'm old and I want to remember all my fun times. So that was really fun. I walked around, and on the side that there's just the quilts during market, there's not a lot of people walking around. And so I did walk around, and I took a lot of pictures and videos, and it was just absolutely beautiful, the detail and the talent that is out there making quilts, and it was really, really cool to see. And then on the other side, at the convention center, are all the booths that are set up. And so there's all the long arm vendors. There's Gamble, there's Handi Quilter, Anova. There were a couple of that was one that I didn't recognize or didn't know. And then of course there's Moda, and there's Riley Blake, and I got to meet a lot of people that I have known online through Instagram and whatnot, and I got to meet them in person. So that was really, really cool. I just did that sew along with Doug Lico for his new book, and I got to meet him, and so it was just really, really, really cool. And so there was just so many people that I got to meet. It was just really, really neat because this is my first market. I haven't experienced that yet. So the night before, so Saturday, I went all day Saturday. And so on Friday night, they have what's called Sampler Spree. And so Friday during the day, I missed the schoolhouse stuff, which I'm so disappointed that I missed that, but I had some stuff that I had to go on that I had going on. Schoolhouse is basically where a lot of the designers, Kay Fassett and Anna Marie Horner, and there were all kinds of Tula. There were tons of different designers that get up and show their new collections, and they show quilts that they've made in these new collections and new patterns. And so you sit and you watch them present, and that's really cool. I've seen pictures of that for years. And so it was disappointing that I didn't get to see that, but next year. So after that is over, everyone went and camped out and waited for the Sampler Spree. And so Sampler Spree was much like Black Friday to me, quilting Black Friday. And so for anyone that knows me, I am not into Black Friday. I love to socialize. I'm an outgoing person. I do not particularly enjoy things that are very crowded and tons of sort of rude people. I'm not saying that they were necessarily rude there, but everyone had a plan to get in the front of the line, and so it wasn't exactly a time of giving. So people were getting in the front of the line, and they were camping out for several hours, at least a few hours, waiting to get into Sampler Spree. So it started at 7, and I arrived at, I don't know, maybe 6:30ish, because I had to go in and get registered because I'd just gotten there and get my badge. And, oh, let me show you my badge. Stay there, I'm coming right back. Oops, I dropped something. So this was my badge, pretty snazzy, and so I'm going to save it forever. I got the little ribbon that says I was a first timer, so anyway, that was cool. But as I'm waiting, so I get my badge, and I go and get in the line, and I'm in the very end of the line. And there's some people that come in after me, but I just didn't realize that it was such an event that we waited for it. And so I didn't even know what to expect when you were in there. I've seen pictures of other people that have gotten things, and to be honest with you, I thought there were some free things. I thought that they were giving away some free things, especially based on the way that everyone was waiting and whatnot. So in my mind, I didn't really know what to expect. And so we stood there for, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. And then the line started to move, and we went in. And I see some of the videos that Fat Quarter Shop, they had someone from their social media department there and took videos of the people walking in or running in and walking quickly. It was just really very interesting because there were, so they have a Moda table in there, and that's, I guess, probably one of the most, one of the best things because they have a lot of collections that haven't released yet, and there were a lot of people that were rushing over to that table because you get to buy things at a discount, and it's things that you can't get in the stores. So as a business owner, as someone that owns a shop, I could see where that would be, you know, something that is a huge interest and that you want to get in there. And, you know, so there were probably 10 people deep in front of the booth, in front of the table for Moda. So when I walked up to it, since I was at the end of the line, there was no way I could even see what was on the table to buy, much less get in there, unless I chose to get in there and elbow, which I did see some people doing a little bit of, not hugely, but there were definitely some people that were in there. And so yeah, I got nothing in terms of fabric because Moda fabric, because there was just so many people. I did buy a little bracelet, a little charm bracelet. This was strictly for myself because I thought it was cute. It has a little sewing machine and a little thimble and a ruler and a little scissors and an iron. It's just really cute, and it's black and white, and I really get into blacks and silvers and just solids and whatnot. So I have had a number of people ask me where I got it from, and to be honest, it didn't have any labeling on it. It came in a cute little bag, and it had a little tag on it, but it just said made with love. And so I had no idea where it came from because at Sampler Spree it was just so busy that I didn't really pay attention. And so I looked it up because I have had several people ask me, and A Charming Affair is one of the booths that was there, booth number 423 if you're going to be there. And then From My Heart to Your Hands is booth 131. I checked out, I Googled both of those, and I honestly couldn't find anything that was charm related. So I don't really know for sure where I got this from. I wish she had put some information on it because I would love to give the person that made this credit because it's absolutely adorable. But I don't know. So those are the two places. If you want to Google a little bit harder than I did, you may find it. I did also want to show something super ridiculous and very cute. So there was a couple of ladies that had a booth, and they were selling leggings, and they also sell these little handy, they're like these little bags that you can kind of set on your counter to put stuff in. Or you could, like, if you were going to go to a quilt retreat and you wanted to carry your rulers and your scissors and all that, it was just a little like tote bag kind of thing. Not tote, but a little open bag. I don't know what anyway. So I bought these leggings. I bought a black pair with the yellow lines, and then I bought a yellow pair with the black lines, and they're just they're just way too cute. The two women, I took a picture and posted it on my Instagram. It's in my Instagram stories. I saved the stories on a highlight, so you can check out all my stories from that day. But I took a picture of the two of them wearing these. They're just so cute. So I'm going to keep the black pair and wear them, and then I'm going to give these to someone, a friend of mine. And so these are just too cute, but I wanted to show these, and I'll link, because I can't remember I'll link it down below when I get finished with this video. I can't remember the name of it's something about a handy bag or something, but I'll link them down below if you want to check out the leggings. And so basically the main reason why I went to Quilt Market is because I have something fun that I have been working on for a very long time, probably 10 years. And I finally found a company that would make something that I have invented. And they were at Quilt Market, so I wanted to go and talk with them. I ordered a couple of samples, and So I've never shown anyone this, and I've never talked about this to anyone except a couple of close friends. And so I have invented a couple of rulers. This one is called the Scant Trimmer, and it is to trim your quilts after they are done on the long arm. I do my quilts a specific way where I leave about 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and then I do my binding that way. And so I have created this ruler. I have had a cardboard situation that I kind of created all these years that is the reason, that's how I came to this. But I've been using cardboard for a long time. And if you've watched me before, I've used cardboard in the past when I first learned, because it's inexpensive and it's just kind of a cool way to be able to use things and not spend money. So cardboard is your friend. And then I have also created, I'm going blind, I have also created a binding boss. It is to go with this trimming ruler to help you do your binding. And this little tiny thing does multiple things, and I will show in an upcoming video how to do your hand binding and how to attach your binding. That's what this little guy is for. So this is the reason why I went to Quilt Market, because I went and met with the company that is making these for me. I have these 2 samples, and that's all I have right now, and I have my full order coming super soon. So I will have those on my website. My website's kind of a mess right now. I've been working on that as well, because I've been adjusting it because I have some products to sell. Up until this point, I have always just done a service. I've provided a service to others. I've never really sold anything. So I have my website being worked on, and mostly that's me. So I don't know how I get all these things done. I'm driving myself crazy. But anyway, I've wanted to do this for so long, and I'm just so excited. So my website's kind of a mess, but I do have a couple of products on there that are new. So the website's not completely finished, but if you want to go take a look and take a sneak peek and see, you can. It's thread-graffiti.com. And there's now a new shopping tab. But I have some new products, and these rulers, I should have them to sell within the next few weeks before Christmas. So that's really fun, and I'm really proud of myself because I've been wanting to do that. This little guy I have made with, in my mind, it's something that's just really, really cool, because I started that such a long time ago when I didn't know how to bind, and I would get so frustrated with how to attach the binding. I would cry, and I would get so frustrated because I didn't want to measure, and I just didn't understand it. And so that was a very simple way for me to do the binding. And so basically that's everything that I do. Everything I do is to try to do it quickly and with no mathematics, because I'm not a big math fan. I want to just do something that's quick and easy. I don't want to spend a bunch of time doing little tedious things like math. So anyway, that's coming soon. And then my other thing that you'll see on my website is that I have some new products. And so I've shown in a previous video, I've got some new things, and I have had people ask me in the past about a bag. So the intention for this was to carry around your supplies as you're traveling. A lot of times I do binding in the car when my husband drives, so I always need a bag to carry that around. And if you are taking your things to a long arm quilter, or if you're taking your things, back and forth to retreat, or to a hotel room, or to a friend's house, or to your mom's house, or whatever, you can carry your quilt in and your stuff in that bag. And then I also have a cup or a water bottle. And there's a couple of fun hats on the website now. And then I have a little notebook. I like to use this notebook. It has grid lines on it, and I like to use it to draw out some of my free motion stuff for ideas. I like to use it if I'm going to try to make a block. And so I've also been using them for just keeping notes and whatnot of things that I need to do, want to do, that kind of thing. So I've been using that. And then I also have several new shirts. They're all quilty related shirts. Some of them are a little obnoxious, so do not get your feelings hurt. There are a couple that are a little obnoxious, but there are also a couple that are super sweet and very quilty and fun. So there's kind of a little something for everyone. I have a little bit of a silly personality, and I do cuss a lot in real life. So that is something that is just fun to me. It's just funny. It's just a piece of me. And there's some things that are related to the area that I live in. I live in Austin, Texas, and there's a couple of things that are specific to Texas. I've lived here for, I don't know, 25 years or something. I'm from the Midwest originally, and I love Texas. So I really wanted to put a piece of that into some of the apparel. And then this is a cute little hoodie. It's also on the website. It says, "I pity the spool." So I grew up back in the 80s and 90s when Mr. T was a big deal. And so my best friend that I've known since I was like 17, her and I kind of came up with some of the catchy things for the t-shirts, and we both worked together to try to do the designs and get them on shirts. So those are available to purchase, and they will be shipping before Christmas. So they're great for Christmas presents for your sewing friends or whatnot. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing for the last week or so. It's been super busy. This next month for November, I've got a ton of quilts to do. I'm not super behind. I'm right at about 3 or 4 weeks wait time right now. So I'm not setting a limit for myself for long arm quilting service yet. At this point, if you want to send quilts, send quilts. I'm not shutting that down until I know I can't finish them. So I'm going to really try to push myself and get some stuff done. And so yeah, and I've got several projects that I'm going to be working on over the next couple of weeks that are just fun things that I want to do for myself once I get into a little bit of time that I take off for the Christmas holiday. So I'll do some other videos showing kind of some of those personal things that I'm going to do later in the month, or probably more like December. Maybe on an occasional Saturday if I do something, but anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video and say hey and let y'all know that I survived the Houston Quilt Market, and I had tons of fun and a lot of giggles, and I met a lot of fun people, and I'm really excited for all my new stuff. So I would love for you to, like I said, right now my website's a little bit messy because we're working on it, but I would love for you to subscribe and come back and check things out. And do check out my website. There's a spot where you can fill out for the wait list if you want to get on my wait list for long arm quilting. And I will see y'all soon too, because I have to make another video for the St. Jude charity event. I'm running really behind, and I think I'm going to be able to get it done, but fingers crossed. But anyway, I have one of them completely finished and ready to go, but the other one not so much. So I'm trying to get that technically is this weekend to auction those off, and I haven't even begun to set up the auction or photograph that second quilt or any of that stuff. So so I'm going to talk to the Saddle Up St. Jude people and find out kind of what my deadlines are to sending in the money. I'm pretty sure we have an extra week or so after they do their in-person charity event. So we can maybe do it next weekend, which would give me some more time, or weekend after the second week in January instead of the first week, or November, sorry. The second week of November instead of the first week. So that would give me some extra time, and then I think we'll still be able to get the 100% of the proceeds from those auctions to them and to the kiddos for St. Jude. So we'll talk more about that later, but anyway, I just wanted to say hey, and drop me a line down in comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you like my stuff, because I work so hard on it, and I hope you do. And so, anyway, I will see y'all soon. Have a great day.